viewers, my name is Hamida Abubakar Ansado. Here is the news from News and Current Affairs Alumma television station. First, the headlines. Residents in Anka local government area of Zamfara state protest over insecurity bedeviling their communities. 6 abducted girls asked Zamfara state government to come to their rescue. Experts lament closure of boarding schools in Zamfara state over insecurity. House of Representative member promises relief material to Kura community over windstorm. Muslims ask Davido to apologize to Muslim Ummah over recent video footage defeating Islam. Now, the news in details. Residents in Anka local government area of Zamfara state staged a massive protest on Sunday over what they describe as the deteriorating insecurity condition in the town. The protest, which lasted for 5 hours from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m., led the total blockage of the Gome-Anka Federal Highway, while the protestants also set ablaze and destroyed several internally displaced persons IDPs camps on the outskirts of Anka town. Alumma television gathered that the armed terrorists have been terrorizing residents of Anka, most of who are farmers and have been denied access to their farmlands throughout this year, famine as well creating serious panic among the comatose area. SP Yazid confirmed the incident and said that the command is on top of the situation. The police public relations officer Zamfara State Police Command SP Yazid confirmed the incident and said that the command is on top of the situation. In a related development, a distressing video that surfaced on Saturday, 4 female captives, including a student from Zamfara State College of Art and Science, revealed the alarming threat made by their abductors. The bandits warned that if their parents failed to pay a hefty sum of 2 million ransom. Our correspondent Bashir Sandagusau has more on the story.
The abduction occurred 6 months ago when the victims were returning from a wedding along the Birnin Magaji Korana Model Road. Khairi, Aisha Yahya, Jamila Yahya and Sani, as the captives are identified, pleaded with their parents to find a way to secure their freedom. In the heart-wrenching video lasting 2 minutes and 19 seconds, the girls shared their plight and implored their families to take the action. They also expressed their disappointment in the previous government of Governor Bello Mutawalli, which had failed to secure their release, while seeking the intervention of the current Governor Doda Law-led administration in order to get their freedom. Bashir Sandagusau reporting for Alumma TV News.
A security expert in Zamfara State, Usman Dangata, has lamented the closure of all boarding schools as a result of banditry, saying it will do more harm than good in the education sector of the state. In an exclusive interview in Gusau, the state capital, Dangata stated that since the influx of terrorists in the state, the education sector has witnessed a serious step back. Our education correspondent, Ibrahim Abdul Malik, has more on the story.
He alleged that security agencies in the state have not intensified effort to investigate if the bandits operate on their own or are being sponsored by some unseen forces in the state. Data said that the security agency need to inform the resident reason behind increase of killing and kidnapping continue on daily basis in the state, despite having enough security operators in the state. He expressed worry that parents and guardians are now afraid to send their children to schools due to fear of being killed or kidnapped by ravaging bandits in the state. Recall that the immediate past administration led by former Governor Bello Muhammad Mutawalli had ordered the closure of boarding schools in the state due to banditry activities ravaging the entire state. That has been the report. Ibrahim Abdul Malik, Alumma TV.
You are watching the news from News and Current Affairs Alumma television station. Before we go, let us remind you of our major headlines. Residents in Anka local government area of Zamfara state protest over insecurity bedeviling their communities. 6 abducted girls asked the Zamfara state government to come to their rescue. Experts lament closure of boarding schools in Zamfara state over insecurity. House of Representative member promises relief material to Kura community over windstorm. In part 2, when we return, House of Representative member promises relief material to Kura community over windstorm. Muslims ask the video to apologize to Muslim Ummah over recent video footage depicting Islam. We will be right back.
Al'umma TV, nagari na kowa.
You are watching the news from News and Current Affairs Alumma television station here in Busau. Now the rest of the news. A member representing Marubungodu Federal Constituency, Honorable Abdul Malik Zannan Bungodu, has sent a delegation to sympathize with people of Kura community in Bungodu local government area of Zamfara state over the windstorm disaster that befell them. According to a statement from his constituency office, the federal lawmaker has already directed the delegation to conduct on-the-spot assessment of damages. According to a statement from his constituency office, the federal lawmaker has already directed the delegation to conduct the spot assessment of the damages done and recommend what to be done to support the victims of the disaster. He assured that his office will provide adequate support to the victims of them to have a sense of relief. It will be recalled that on Sunday, a heavy windstorm affected some number of households in Kura town of Kotarkoshi Emirate in Zamfara. The disaster rendered many households homeless, with dozens looking for alternative accommodation elsewhere. The visuals of the video music worldwide acts. The new DMW 2.0 artist released his debut single under the label on Friday, July 21st, 2023. Our entertainment reporter, Muhammad Sani Ahmed, tells you more about the story.
Video released his new song on his Twitter handle, which captured people praying and dancing in front of mosques as he urged fans to stream the song. However, his Twitter did not sit well with Muslim faithful, who immediately asked him to take down the video and tender an apologize, as the content of the video was offensive to the Islamic religion. Some states, especially from the northern part of the country, like Kano and Sokoto, have started banning people from listening to any of his songs in the public. Muhammad Sani, Alumma News.
That's the news from Alumma television station. On behalf of the production crew, the news editor Ismail Muhammad Tukur Kaura, I am Hamida Abubakar Ansado saying goodbye for now.